So this week we continue a project we started almost a year ago. Now if you haven't seen the recap that we did on Friday, please go back and look at the video and it'll give you a complete recap as to what we're doing at the moment, how far we've come. We had to halt work last year, but we're back on it now, and it's transforming what used to be the old servants' quarters into the laundry room and storage areas for the chateau. We have still got so much to do, but we've got viewings in a couple of weeks, and we'd really like to get the place at least tidy enough for people to actually see the vision of this room so that we can get this finished. It's the last and final room in the chateau building to do, which is really exciting, and it's really nice to be back down here and working in this area again. So we've still got all the walls to mortar, a load of the floor to install, we've got the ceiling to do, the lighting to do, we've got some plasterboarding that Ted needs to do. Yeah, there's loads to still do. Whether how much we get done, I don't know, before the viewings, but we'll continue it anyway. But it would be really nice for me today to at least try and get this wall done, the other wall and part of the floor, at least prepped anyway, and hopefully as mortared as I possibly can. Well, I better stop talking and crack on with it then, hadn't I? So I've finished preparing the walls on this side, ready to be mortared, and now I'm onto the floor. Now the floor is really hard because what I'm trying to do is uncover the mud that has been impacted over the years on top of the stone. So it's quite hard to get it up, but I need to make sure that I really dig in between the stones and have a nice amount of area that I can put the mortar in, which means it won't crack over time, because this is obviously going to be walked on in here quite a bit. So I really need to get between it. It's quite difficult work, getting me bucket loads and getting the soil out. It's been down for a long time. Now we know that this area in here was actually lived in by the servants. Anybody that was tending the land, servants to the Marcoux family who owned it for the centuries that they were here. Now we know this because obviously our ex-mayor, Jean-Pierre, was born here. His grandparents were tenant farmers, and his mother went into labour whilst tending the land out the back, and the Marcourt family allowed her to go up to the Jean-Pierre suite, which is why we called it the Jean-Pierre suite, and give birth up there to our lovely Jean-Pierre, who's our ex-mayor. He was mayor of Arnac for, I think it was 37 years, which is crazy, and his daughter is now the mayor of Arnac. It's quite amazing to think that people actually lived in here. Crazy, but they did. Anyway, better get on, start reinstating this floor, so it's ready for upkeep. Now, you look at these huge, beautiful pieces of stone for the floor. They're absolutely amazing. It's quite difficult when the mud is so hard around it to try and figure out where the edges of the stones are. This is why it takes so long. need a ramp. Think about a ramp there. Bugger. Is this long enough? Too long. Where's Ted when you need him? What do? No, that's not going to work. Oh, come on, Lisa, think. Yes. Just don't move. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, yes. This is when you realise how much you miss somebody. Ted is working today, and he kindly made a ramp for me over in the piggeries, which is where I'm mixing up. It's just the best place to keep the untidy stuff away from the main courtyard, so we don't get it all messy because we've got viewings coming up. So we thought we'd use the piggery courtyard for mixing up in. And he made me a ramp to come down from it. But I never thought about this step here. And if Ted was here, it would just be like, Ted, make me a ramp, or Ted, where's a bit of wood to go here so I can make a ramp? And he'd know exactly where it is. Instead, it's just taken me about 25 minutes trying to find the right bits of wood, where they are, just to make a blooming ramp. Anyway, last night I finished all of the raking out, and the floor just looks amazing. I love it. It just looks great. So that's ready to be watered, and all of these walls are ready. Now I'm going to continue what I did at the back, and that's rendering and just leaving a few stones out. I'm not going to mortar in between every stone. I just think it will look cleaner and tidier in here. We have a lot of stone everywhere, and I just think the contrast between the bread oven's mortared, the floor will be mortared, and then if the walls are rendered just with a few stones, I think the contrast would be really nice. I hope that's going to work anyway. Yeah, and then it means that I can paint it, I can crepey it, so add a little bit of colour down here just to brighten it up. So that's a job, try it and get done for today. The only thing is, I'm very late starting today because I had a lot of admin to do this morning. I think it's probably now about 1 o'clock, and I've got to be finished by 4 because we've got to go and get some materials from the bric-a-mache. So, yeah, better crack on and stop talking then. Right. So what I like to do is when I'm rendering and I'm just going to pick out a few stones, I try to stand back against the wall and have a look at the stones that I really want. So I picked out this one. It's standing out, and you really need to look at the stones that are standing out a bit more, because obviously if they're behind, you can't, your mortar's going to go up to it and it's going to go in. It just looks rather silly. So I've picked out this stone and this stone, and I like to just go over my entire wall and give myself an idea of what stones I want to keep out. That one I want to keep out. And then with the window, I want to keep all of the stones around the window because I just really want to highlight the stones on the window. Yeah, so it's just look at the wall, decide which ones you want. You might change your mind as you go along, because it may look different, but at least you've got an idea in your head where you're going with this. Anyway, I think it's time to get started. Just need a bit of water. Well, it's getting really late in the day now, and I've done as much as I can do. I'm really pleased with how the wall's coming out and how much I've got done. A little bit disappointed. I've got a tiny little bit up in this corner, just up here. This still needs to be done, but I run out of muck. And there's no point in doing some more muck because tomorrow I've got to come in and do a load more mixes to do the floor and the other wall. So I might as well leave it till then. I've still got to come back once it's dried. I don't know, it's so cold at the moment. I don't know whether this will dry by tonight. It's now about 6 o'clock. I need to go and get some dinner on, but if I come back in about 10 o'clock, it might be just dry enough to give an initial brush back. If not, that will be tomorrow as well. Don't forget, me and Ted are now going out to renovate other people's houses as well as continuing to renovate the chateau. So if you live in the area or around and need any mortaring done, give me a call. I'm also doing mortaring courses throughout March and April. So if you're interested in coming on a 3-day course like we did before, then please get in touch. Just send us a message via the email or a message on the YouTube. That'll be great. And we can get in touch and discuss if you want to do a course here or you want me to come to your house and do a private course. Anyway, I'm done and it will be back to it tomorrow. But for you, come back on Friday. We'll see you then and see the progress we make in 1 week. See you later. Take care, everyone. Bye. I forgot to say, thumbs up, like, subscribe, please. Oh, and also a huge thank you for buy us a coffee. Thank you so much, Curly Whirly. Anyway, take care, everyone. See you soon.